Hi, today I'll be sharing on the importance of family-centered approach. These are some of the content that I'll share. First, we'll talk about what constitutes a family, the common challenges faced by family with young children, family interactions and relationship, what is family-centered approach, why family-centered approach, and I'll end off with a case study showing how the family-centered approach is used, and also sharing some of the community resources for family. So what constitutes a family? Based on the Oxford Dictionary, a family is a group consisting of one or more parents and their children living as a unit. It can be nuclear, blended, single parents family, or family with extended family living together, and it often defined as united by ties of marriage, blood, adoptions, or any emotional ties. However, the definition of family can also vary depending on who is defining it. Some people may consider their close friend, their pets, or any of their loved ones as their family as well. Why is family important? Family help us through difficult times. Family has the capacity to care for and protect their children, and family also has the strength to bring the best out of every members. But family go through difficult times too. Based on the family life cycle developed by Carter and Mangoldrick, it is said that each family experience and transit through these 6 life cycle stages. In each stages, there are specific responsibilities that a family have to do, which could result in stressful experience for some family. As our webinar is focusing more on early childhood, I would like to zoom in to look at the family with young children stage, to look at the common challenges of this stage. What happens when there's a newborn who joins the family? The couple have to adjust their marital system to make space for the children. They have to find ways that best fits for them after the child is born, such as who will be taking on a certain task at home, balancing work life and time spent with the children, having to take on parental role to make parenting decisions together with their spouse, having to realign their relationship with their in-laws, as some of the family depend on grandparents to care for their child. Many a time this stage may affect the relationship of the parents, as they may be lack of time for each other. Parents also have to create a balance between parental roles and their own aspirations as an adult. Apart from the challenging aspects of being a parent, of course, there are also many rewarding moments in this stage, such as the melting moments of seeing the joy of your child, seeing how they grow up, the unconditional love from them that make you feel loved. Parenting may also give you a sense of purpose. It may also make you more mature and becoming a better person, as it is now not just about thinking for yourself, anymore about making decisions for your family. Having said that, there can be many things that is happening within a family during a life stage. In order to understand a family well, we have to focus on understanding the interactions and relationship among the family members rather than focusing on a child or one person. For example, when a child displays negative behavior, we do not just look at a child as a problem, but we try to understand the interactions between each members in the household, which may contribute to the child's behavior. There are some important relationships we may commonly explore to understand the family better, such as the marital relationship, the parent-child relationship, and even the siblings relationship if there is more than one child in the family. These relationships can have both positive and negative impact on the child's development. For marital relationship, it is known that quality communication influences satisfactions in a marital relationship. Research has shown that the marital satisfaction has significantly declined after the third member is added, which is when they have a child. When a newborn is added in a family, everyone needs to adapt and change to the caregiving role. This may cause some tension and stress among them. It is important for parents to continue to build on their couple relationship. Marital conflict is a significant source of environmental stress for children. Witnessing such conflict may harm their stress response system, affecting their mental and intellectual development. It is believed that when there is a healthy relationship between parents, the better outcome the child development will be. The brain develops most rapidly early in life, and the brain develops best in connection with other humans' brain. Hence, relationship and connections are critical for this development, and often the very first relationship that a child knows is through their parents. The parental response gives the child very important information about what the world is like and how to act in the world. For example, when your baby babbles and you responded in a warm and loving way, the baby will feel safe and secure and have confidence to explore their world. On the other hand, when the baby cries for a prolonged period of time, when there's no attention, they learn that their needs for comfort may not get met. Over time, when it happens repeatedly, they will develop insecure attachment and have negative perceptions of how relationship is like. They may also feel not confident to explore the world, which affect their learning and development. A secure attachment leads to a healthy overall child's development to help them to build a positive sense of self, ability to have empathy, and to provide us skills to regulate our emotional distress. A safe and loving caregiver models appropriate emotional regulation by acting in a sensitive and attuned manner. The child learns emotional regulation through seeing how the parents is regulated. For parents to relate and bond with a child, parents can do so through play. When parents show encouragement, talks, listen, and interact positively with a child during play, it also helps the child to learn skills like communications and social skills. We often encourage parents to spend some time each day to play with your child without any distraction from phones and technology. Next, about the sibling relationship. This is a unique one as it's a long-lasting relationship as compared to other relationships. It is also an intimate relationship that as they spend most of their growing up years playing together and they will know each other well. Companionship and emotional support are the developmental role of siblings. Siblings relationship also helps the child to build negotiation and conflict management skills. However, sibling relations can be challenging for parents. And if there is frequent sibling conflict, rivalry, and jealousy issues, high level of conflicts can be a concern for the parents. It is known that using negotiated and fair resolution strategy to manage siblings conflicts is more useful than using power or anger. For example, instead of asking the elder child to give in to the younger one, parents can try to mediate and set rooms for negotiations between the siblings, allowing them to make the final resolutions that they both agree on. Having said so far, family seems to be a complex entity which involves many people who are deeply connected. This brings me to my next segment on what is family-centered approach and why we use it. Family-centered approach is defined by the Australian parenting website as a way of working in partnership with family to better understand their circumstances and to help them decide what strategy will best suit their children and family. It is about understanding family in their environments or context. This is a collaborative approach and relationally focused way of ensuring positive outcomes for the children. Some of the basic principles of family-centered approach is that it is important to understand each family member's goals, expectations, values, and experiences in order to better understand a family as a whole, as they are all deeply connected and can influence one another. Keeping in mind that parents have expertise and knowledge about their child and family, recognizing that all families have strengths and can use their strengths when setting goals. Because they are so deeply connected, the children's well-being and development can really depend on the well-being of their family members, and their well-being can be supported by informal and formal support services. In order to understand the family best, apart from understanding them within the family context, we also look at family functioning in their different environments using the Bronfenbrenner ecological model. The family does not exist in isolation, but it also exists in different environments, and their relationship with this environment may indirectly affect them, such as the child interact with his or her immediate family household like parents and siblings. The child and the family also interacts with other kids and informal network, such as extended family, neighbors, and friends. And within the extended family itself, there are family values, religious values, knowledge, and experience that influence the relationship. The child and the family also interacts with their local environment, the formal networks and services such as social agency, school, childcare, and hospital. They also interact at a broader environment such as the social norms, attitude, global economic, cultural values, technology, education policy, etc. In my previous slides, I shared about one of the principles of the family-centered approach is that when the well-being of the family is good, it will have good impact on the child as well. Hence, part of our role is also to help family to build a relationship with other bigger environments, such as linking them with formal network and services to build their relationship with this support service, so that when there is positive relationship, the effect will also replicate down to the child for a more positive outcome. Why family-centered approach? As children learn and develop mostly through interactions with their immediate family members, helping families to strengthen their skills and knowledge for these interactions helps to create the best environment for the child's health, development, and well-being. Partnering with the parents and build on their expertise of the child will give the right support for the child. Next, I'll be presenting a case study to look at how family-centered approach is used. Before I start, I would like to give a disclaimer. This is a fictional family consolidated from our experience working with a family. So first, about how this case comes to us. So the child is Grace. She was presented to KKH for speech delay. Grace at times displayed difficult behavior when she cannot express herself due to her speech delay. Father is unable to manage her temper tantrum, which frustrates him, and he would hit her. Mother disagrees with the use of punishment and often gets into a quarrel with the father. Parents felt helpless about their situations and were keen to know how to help Grace. So some of the family background, this is an intact family with 2 children. Father was retrenched from his tourist sector's job due to COVID, and mother continued to work as an admin. Both children are attending full-day childcare. Family has little support from grandparents or extended family and are quite on their own. Father has strained relationship with his own parents, and mother is from Malaysia, and her parents are residing in Malaysia. Father is brought up in a strict Chinese family where paternal grandfather used physical punishment in his growing up years. The environment that family is connected to is mainly KKH and the childcare. When we came in to speak to the parents at the initial stage, we engaged both parents by listening to them about their perspective of their struggles and what are the goals they want for Grace and themselves. Parents then identified that they want Grace to be able to speak more and learning how to better attune to her cues. During the process, we also explore with parents about their own values when it comes to disciplining the children. We explore with them on what they have tried to do with Grace, what works well and what did not. Recognizing that parents have the best knowledge and experience of Grace, using what they have done well to encourage them to do more, and discuss with parents collaboratively on new strategy that they think is doable. Father believes that bad behavior has to be corrected with punishment, as he was brought up this way, but he also has insight that over-punish will affect his relationship with Grace. He'd also shared that he is feeling stressed with their finances due to his unemployment and can be easily triggered by Grace's behavior. We empathize with his intention to help Grace with handling her emotions and his openness to learn better way to help Grace. Parents also agreed that their frequent conflicts will have impact on the children, as they record episodes where both the children cried when they were quarreling and have appear more clingy to the mother after that. Parents were keen to work on their differences and are keen for help. So we help to link them up to support services such as the Family Service Center for Marital and Parenting Support, and also Social Service Office for Financial Assistance. We continue to work with parents to ensure that the child comes for regular follow-up with the speech therapy. We also link up with the speech therapy to get an understanding of Grace's needs and their assessment, and help to say the same thing to parents on what to practice at home. We also link up with the school to understand about the Grace behavior in school and whether there is concern from them. And if it's needed, we'll link up the school with the speech therapy to discuss on recommendation on how school can also help Grace with her speech. We collaborate with all the social agencies so that we all have the best understanding of the family and to align each of our role in supporting the family. Now I've come to my last slide. I wanted to end off by showing some of the community resources for family which may be helpful to the general public to know. Okay, so if you go to this website, this is the Social Service Office and the Family Service Center locator. Under here, you can enter your postal code to find your nearest agency. For Family Service Center, they are mainly for social emotional support and family issues. For Social Service Office, it's for short-term financial assistance. For this FAM at FSC, they help with marriage, divorce support, and family counseling. For parenting resources, if you may go to this website where there is a list of parenting programs such as PPP and signposts that you can sign up for. So these are my references. Thank you.